Chatters, what is good? Today we are listening to Jade's That's Showbiz Baby, the Encore, the deluxe. Guys, I actually really enjoyed this album. I didn't really know what to expect going into it, but it grew on me a lot. Especially since listening, like I liked it. I feel like from the get go I liked it, enough to re-listen. But since then, it's been in the loop. It's been in the loop for me. It's been in the rotation. Not the whole album, I won't lie, but there's been some songs. So yeah, I'm excited to see these seven new songs, 7-ish, give or take. But yeah, Jade, like I said, really impressed me. And so I'm excited to see where her kind of album goes from here. But yeah, some of those notable songs for me was It Girl, and Unconditional. Those ones have stayed in my rotation, but I love Silent Disco as well. Silent Disco was a great ender, right? That was the ending track. But yeah. Anyways, let's get straight into the encore of That Showbiz Baby, the deluxe. And yeah, if you guys do enjoy these videos, please do like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help me grow. And guys, we just hit 10K on YouTube, and we already hit 11K. We hit 10K 8 days ago, and we're already at 11.5. So thank you. But yeah, anyways, let's get straight into the music. Wolf, we're listening to an album. What's good, Wolf? What's good? But yeah. Anyways, song 1, Church. Oh wait, this is not turned up all the way, is it? Bruh, my bad. My bad. Give me 1 second. Okay. I thought for a sec this was just someone playing videos. I record my YouTube videos through, while I stream and whatnot, because YouTube's my main platform. But yeah. Anyways, song 1, Church by Jade.
Oh baby, pray for me like I would pray for you. Whatever gets you off until your knees are bruised.
Okay.
While the world burns, let me see you work. Down on your knees, let me be your church.
Okay.
When I was a baby girl is when I saw the queen. Nothing like Elizabeth, more like destiny. Oh, she looked divine, elegant and free. She bowed down to my level, blew a kiss and said to me, it's hard enough to be alive. Might as well dance or die.
Okay.
Heaven's closed, but we can try. 'Cause we won't have a good time. Oh baby, cry for me like I would pray for you. Whatever gets you off until your knees are bruised. While the world burns, let me see you work. Down on your knees, let me be your church.
Okay. I like it.
Now I'm fully blossomed, got my flowers, live the dream. Carrying the wisdom that was passed down onto me. If you need advice or you don't believe, get onto my level, listen up, I'll set you free. It's hard enough to be alive.
I agree, Henry.
Might as well dance or die. Heaven's closed, but we can try. 'Cause we won't have a good time. Oh baby, pray for me like I would pray for you. Whatever gets you off
Okay.
until your knees are bruised. While the world burns, let me see you work. Down on your knees, let me be your church. Baby, stay a while till we see the light. Let's get wet and wild till our tears are dry. While the world burns, let me see you work. Down on your knees, let me be your church.
Okay.
All the sinners in the place, show me love, give me faith. Girls, dolls, party boys, rise above the dirty noise. If you're all out of sugar, then I'm the sweetest taste. Take this holy water and wash that pretty face.
Okay.
Girls, dolls, party boys, rise above the dirty noise. From the gutter to the stars, I'm everywhere you are. Now let me see you work, 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 work. Let me be a church, 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 church. Oh baby, pray for me like I would pray for you.
Okay. Okay. See, this song right here, Church, had a lot of the elements that I liked from the previous album. A lot of it. I'm not gonna lie, where is it? Probably around, where does she like switches up on us twice, no? Yeah. Yeah, I like the little tempo changes. I was like, as soon as I started to feel like, okay, maybe this song has gone on too long, and don't hear me out before you criticize me. The tempo changed, the beat switched a little bit. I like that. It was right around here. Yeah. Right here. Right here. Damn. Yeah, I like that. Not that the song was getting too long, but it was getting to like a repetitive state, I feel like. And there's nothing wrong with that. I do like it. And I like the switch there right at the end. Yeah, I mean, that was an entrance to the album, to say the least. You know, she kind of builds this, you know, cinematic of her being the church and this person, you know, being on their knees, you know, praying to the church, if you will, right? You know, the production kind of gives me a sense of like spirituality a little bit, but also like haunted all at the same time. You know, like, I don't know, it was weird, but no, I liked it. And her voice here was really good. I liked how just everything kind of blended, because I mean, the instrumental obviously is super up in your face. It's there, it's present. I mean, there's no missing it really, especially with those tempo changes and whatnot. The little, is that considered a beat switch? I mean, it's like a revamped, kind of beat switch, I guess. That's how I would describe it, to be honest. But it all just kind of blended it well. It was really good. It was interesting. I like the spiritual metaphor kind of her being the church. It has cinematic moments, it has its intense moments. You know, I feel like she's kind of just giving us an entrance into her church that is gonna be the Encore, and you know, kind of line us up for the rest, because that's what she did, you know, in the regular album. So yeah, I liked it. This had a lot of the parts, like I said, that I really enjoyed from the first album, or from the album, and so I'm excited to see where we continue from here. But anyways, good little song one. This is what we dance for. Okay. I'm about to disappear. We're a star, but it's lying in here. Okay. Damn. The dance floor. Okay. Okay, yeah. I like that a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I like that a lot. It gives me, like Henry said, it is reminiscent of that new Demi Lovato. If you guys haven't heard that new Demi, do go listen. Because her album is kind of similar, to be honest. It's not that deep. You know, that's like, yeah, that's a good comparison. It also has like little elements of that hyper pop that you hear artists like Charlie XCX obviously very familiar with in that, subgenre. And so I like that a lot. That's some of my favorite music, is kind of that hyper poppy, just kind of music that gets you bumping. Just like I had my head bumping the whole time. I was enjoying it. I was having fun. And I don't know, it was repetitive, but it all worked, and the instrumental is good, the production is good. Like, I don't know, it just hit kind of instantly. The beat is bright, fast, alive. Like, that's literally just the best way I can explain it. It gives me kind of like a night out vibe, definitely a dance club vibe. It feels like, especially at the start of the album, just starting this fast, it kind of feels like just ripping the doors open, sprinting into the club, getting us in there. It has these kind of like touches of like glitter to it, I would say. Just like this glitter party kind of feel. But it also obviously gives vibes where, you're going through something. This is what we dance for. Dance is kind of an escape here, she was depicting, and so, you're going through something, but your body just wants to move. And the chorus and what we've heard so far is just pure adrenaline. I feel like they're in the regular album in itself. There were more. I mean, we're only 2 songs in. But with that being said, it's just been nonstop adrenaline. Like I said, I feel like in the regular album we had slowed down kind of sections. And so yeah, she's just not stopping right now. And so I like that. There's only 7 songs in this, I believe, 7 or 8 maybe. But yeah, this is getting me moving. This is getting me. I was anticipating this a little bit, especially because today, not to hate on Jade or anything, but this is a really weak day for music. A really weak Friday, in my opinion. I feel like nothing other than this really dropped. Maybe that new Jane remover, but really other than that, like, I was really not anticipating anything besides this. But this has been a fun little start. But yeah, I mean, she's kind of chasing that escape, dancing through the music. Dance is the escape. I feel like dancing is kind of a way to kind of just forget everything that can be preached about. Reminiscent to church. But yeah, this is definitely like, in the whole sense of the whole album, because we're only listening to the deluxe, it's just kind of the reckless chapter, I feel like, But yeah, anyways, song 3, Dream Cheater. Elizabeth Taylor, Brianna.
Oh, baby, but it didn't mean anything. I was fast asleep. It was all a dream.
Okay.
I dream cheated on you last night. It doesn't kind of thing I really like. I can't even look you in the eye, but I can't wait to go back to sleep tonight. Nighttime I jump around, lavender on the right.
Okay.
Orient traveler, just an adventure. It
Okay, vocals.
I dreamed cheated on you last night. I dreamed cheated on you last night.
Okay.
Good night.
Dream cheated. Is cheating in your dreams, is that cheating? What do you guys think? Like, if you dreamt that you cheated in any way, shape, or form in a dream, is that cheating? I don't even know how dreams work. I don't even really remember any of my dreams, to be honest. But no, I don't think it is either. But that was interesting. That was a right as I said it, a different pace to the song. And also today, this is kind of weird. This is like Cthulhu. Do you guys know Cthulhu, the little dragon thing? Where is it? Maybe I'm tripping. Did she say this? But I can't wait to hit the hay again. Here, let me pull it up. Today I made a tweet, or I was in the replies. Cause Pop Bass posted, who was dropping today, and then I replied with, "We sleeping good tonight, sadly." And then one of my mutes, Zane, said, "Jade." And then I said, "She dropping like 3 deluxe tracks, then we hitting the hay." And she's talking about hitting the hay in the song. That's weird. That's suspicious. That's weird. Maybe me and Jade are just on the same wavelength. I don't really know what that's about. Yeah, that's weird. That's really weird. But yeah, I mean, the title, I knew from the get-go it was going to be a little toxic just because, it sounds how it is. Cheating in your dreams, really. I dream cheated on you last night. It's kind of funny because I feel like she kind of paints it as like this perfect little like scenario. 1,000 shooting stars fell out of the sky, like a pretty moment in life, and then she's cheating during it. But she's I don't know. She's saying she's sorry, but is she really sorry? Like, I don't know. But yeah, this is a good song. I do like this. It is a little slowed down track. It is dreamlike too. It is very dreamy. It's very airy. That's the most kind of pacing and most just breath that we have had throughout the album so far. And it's weird. It's weird. I also feel like she's kind of portraying that someone is different. And so she's kind of escaping through her dreams to kind of feel this type of way as well, all at the same time. They meant nothing to me. This an anomaly. Obviously, I didn't want to do it, but it's an escape in a way. In the reality, you can have all of me until I fall asleep. So she's like apologizing, but is she really sorry? So yeah, it's weird. It's fairy tale like. It's folklore like. But yeah, I like the vocals here. It's different from what we've heard so far. And it's just the most stripped back song we've heard. It just feels like she's kind of whispering a little confession to us. I like this track. I do like this track. Dream Cheater. It's an interesting concept too. Anyways, song 4, Best You Could.
I know it's been some time, haven't talked for a minute.
Okay.
Took me living life just to know how to live it. You made me cry so many times, but it's alright.
Gut punch.
'Cause I'm doing alright. There's a million ways to be there for somebody. You had a million words, all I needed was sorry. Now the guilt you hide, it's you inside, but don't you cry. 'Cause I'm alright.
Slow down on us.
Hold me, just like it was yesterday.
Okay.
I know it took me some time. Went to hell and back and now we're good. I know you did the best you could. So hold Could have been so close, never got that far. Seeing you feel bad really breaks my heart. Now I'm growing up wise, I realize that when you cry, it's cause I'm doing alright, 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 alright. Hold me, just like it was yesterday. I know it took me some time. Went to hell and back and now we're good. I know you
I like
did
this.
the best you could, so hold me like I'm still your baby. No, we don't need to fight. Went to hell and back and now we're good. I know you did the best that you could. Best that you could. Best that you could. I forgive all the ways you let me down. And when around, when I called out, you let me in a way that only you really knew how. But as long as you're here now, hold me, just like it was yesterday.
Damn. Gut punch.
I know it took me some time. Went to hell and back and now we're good. I know you did the best you could, so hold me like I'm still your baby. No, we don't need to fight. Went to hell and back and now we're good. I know you did the best that you could.
Okay. Okay, I like this. Best you could. Yeah, that was a gut punch in there. That one was a little different from what we have heard so far. Definitely the most heart racing, gut wrenching one of the albums so far. You could kind of tell just from the title alone, and this one's, the most it goes hand in hand with Dream Cheater with just being stripped back. Acoustic stripped, honest. This, I feel like the first two songs were kind of a performance in a way, the encore, and then now she's just getting deep in Confessional with us. She's stopping the performance and just, talking and being honest. Just, yeah, it feels like closure, the matured kind, where you're not really angry anymore, you're just tired, and you're like, yeah, you did the best you could, whether you mean it or you don't, even if it wasn't enough. The chorus just hits kind of like a soft apology. That's just how I see it. And yeah, the gentle delivery, reflective delivery. This is definitely one of the most human, just, raw human emotion songs in the whole project as a whole, from what I remember. I haven't listened to every single song, since I listened to the full album, but, I've had my fair share, since, and, from what I, still have in my rotation. Yeah, this is the most human-like, to be honest. And so, yeah, I like this. Best you could. Stripped back. Super, super confrontational with herself, with the person who was doing the best they could. I like this. This is a good song. It's a good song. Anyways, song 5. Use Me.
I watch you watching me as we intertwine. My body's yours to objectify. Take all your sins if you take mine.
Okay.
'Cause I like it. I give you anything you want from me. Keep on soaking up my energy. That's all you use me for. My voice, my head. That's all you use me for. My moves, the hit. That's all you use me for. The rush, the bliss. That's all you use me for. So won't you come and use me just a little more?
Damn.
So won't you come and use me just a little more? permission to use me more. Our rhythm is unbeatable, so get down while I perform. Yeah.
Lady Gaga vibes, low key.
You got permission to use me
Just the
more.
voice.
This romance needs no chemicals. We're high on the mirrored floor. I'ma make you my mission. You got permission to use me more. Our rhythm is unbeatable, so use me, use me, use me, use me. That's all you use me for.
Damn.
That's all you use me for. That's all you use me for. That's all you use me for. So won't you come and use me just a little more? So won't you come and use me just a little more?
Banger. 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 Okay. Damn. That was fire. Use me. I'm not gonna lie, that might be my favorite of the bunch so far. Yeah. That one just immediately kind of, turned away from Best You Could and was kind of like, it's giving me just like a whole process of like a breakup so far. Like a little bit, or just a relationship, because like the church song was kind of like the start of the relationship. I feel like, this is what we dance for is kind of partying through the heartbreak after, and then cheating in your dreams, realizing they did the best they could, and now she's kind of in a different phase after the relationship, I would say. This is what you use me for, kind of appear like, not to be that guy, but like objectifying herself in a way, into this kind of sultry, messy, dangerous way, where she's leaning into her toxic era, being unapologetic. You know what I mean? It feels like a low kind of electronic hyper pop kind of throb, but it still kind of made everything feel intimate, even though, she's not really depicting a sense of like intimacy per se, or romantic, or, even, I don't know. She's just kind of admitting to letting someone kind of treat her as this L. Blake for objectifying women, but like a tool, right? Because the attention during this, new phase kind of just felt addictive. That's just how I kind of see it. Correct me if I'm mistaken. Obviously, I don't mean to objectify anyone for no reason, L. Blake. But, it just seemed like it's a little self-aware and just kind of twisted into, her being kind of unapologetically herself and just honest again, just in a different way where it's not as confrontational, not as emotional per se, but a new area we haven't seen yet. And so yeah, I feel like you can kind of hear a conflict in her voice, like she hates it but also misses it all at the same time. And that kind of just speaks to her storytelling. So yeah, anyways, Frozen, song 6. This ain't the Disney movie.
You only see what your eyes want to see. How can life be what you want it to be? You're frozen when your heart's not open.
Do I know this song?
You're so consumed with how much you get. You waste your time with hate and regret. You're broken.
How do I know this song? This is a cover, yeah?
When your heart's not open.
Oh, it took me a second. Frozen by Madonna. Okay. I see it now. Okay, I did not know we were getting a little Madonna cover on here. Okay, did she get this cleared? Okay. I recognized it, but that's all I needed right there. That is all I needed.
Your heart's not open.
Yup.
If I could melt your heart, we'd never be apart.
That's a good song.
Give yourself to me. And you should know I suffer the same. If I lose you, my heart will be broken. Love is a bird, she needs to fly. Let all the hurt inside of you die. You're frozen when your heart's not open. If I could melt your heart, we'd never be apart.
Okay.
If I could melt your heart, we'd never be apart. Give yourself to me. You hold my key.
Okay. Oh, written by Madonna. Yup. Wow. We got the Madonna cover of Frozen. What a bold song to do, to be honest. Okay, I did that. Damn. Legendary song, obviously. The original is legendary. We know it. It's iconic. I liked her version, and it still fits, even though she kind of started with this slow pacing at the very start, or, well, I guess start to kind of end. Until she switched it up on us. It's, reminiscent to the kind of Dream Chaser Best You Could that we, saw earlier, where, it's more stripped back. And obviously that part sounded more like the original. But then she turns it up a notch and gets back into, the start of like church. This is what we dance for, where it's, fast, fun, high-paced energy. Yeah, I was not expecting a Frozen cover today. I made a Frozen Disney Channel joke. Not expecting that. But her version feels just a lot more ghostly. I feel like it fits into the previous song of Use Me, where it was kind of airy, kind of ghostly, just not darker, but like more icy in a way, I guess. Like, that's just how best I can explain it, I feel like. Where Madonna's was like just kind of mystical and glimmery and bright. Jade just feels fragile and a little heavy-hearted in a way. Like she's kind of singing in the blizzard and being frozen all at the same time. That's a bar. But yeah, I like the kind of stripped back production at the start, and then kind of the shift in pace where it fits, kind of all attributes that we've heard during this album so far. And she nails kind of the emotional core to me. I feel like she did this pretty well. I will give her props, and I'll give her credit when credit is due. I like this little cover. It's hard to I don't know. It's hard to, kind of live up to the original, which obviously I don't think it lived up into the sense of, Madonna's legendary Frozen. But it's good nonetheless. I will give credit where credit is due. It's hard just in general to kind of cover a song and, have it, be good. Be something to listen to other than the original. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's a reason to come back to this song, especially with that little beat switch, where Madonna's, doesn't have that. And so, it's good in its own right. That's the best way I can describe it. Yeah, I respect it. Yeah, it's one of those covers that, like, doesn't replace the original, but it, like, stands beside it, maybe in the shadow a little bit, but it stands beside it. And yeah, it's an incredible choice just for the album. It fits right in. So yeah, I like this Frozen. Song 7, If My Heart Was a House. Okay.
Baby, if my heart was a house, you could take a look around, look around, look around. You can make yourself at home, take a seat on the couch, but whatever you do, baby, don't go into that room with the lock and the key. Cause there's a couple things about me I don't think you wanna touch, wanna hear, wanna see. Whatever you do, baby, don't go into that room. It's too soon to think about that. It's too dangerous, baby, contagious. Yeah, I promise you that I am only saving this. I'll let you in. You've been closer than anybody has ever been. So use your imagination. Oh, I'm saying if my heart was a house, you could take a look around, look around, look around. You can make yourself at home, take a seat on the couch, but whatever you do, baby, don't go into that room with the lock and the key. Cause there's a couple things about me I don't think you wanna touch, wanna hear, wanna see. Whatever you do, if you keep on pushing me, then I might give you the key. But I hope you're ready. Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Oh, hell no.
Baby, don't go into that feeling. You need therapy. Seeing things you can't unsee. Baby, don't go into that room. It's too soon to think about that. It's too soon. My heart was a house. Could take a look. My heart was a house. Can make it so that heart was a house. Whatever you do.
Okay, that was a banger too. That was a banger too. If my heart was a house, it's still, I like how true she's staying to this theme of, especially of the deluxe. You know, you can just hear it all the way through. It's just it's a metaphor. You know, the song feels, you know, like opening the door to the home that's been through a storm. You know, we see that throughout the album, you know, with songs that are kind of messy, like Dream Cheater, This Is What We Dance For. Those are different in their own ways, but a little messy too, I would say. But then it also has aspects that are reminiscent to stuff like a song like Best You Could, where it is reminiscent and it's introspective and reflective, and in a good way too, all at the same time. You know, it has an intimate and good visual to it. You can really see the metaphor, really seeing the house at hand, and how, you know, Jade is shaped into this so far. Just, you know, from the deluxe tracks alone, you can see it. You know, yeah, if my heart was a house, you could come take a look around. She's letting this person cook. But yeah, I like this. This has been a fun project so far, and it's really reminiscent, obviously, and goes hand in hand with that Showbiz Baby. So I like that. I like and she gave us 8 songs on the deluxe. Damn. Deluxes nowadays be like 3 songs, 4 songs, maybe 5, but she gave us 8. I guess one was a cover, but you know, it still counts. It still counts for something. You know, but I like the song. Her vocals are still warm, but also have that vulnerableness to it that we've heard in other songs. And the melody is also like just cozy, like a house, like a fireplace, like a warmth in kind of a broken house, or not broken, but a little knocked up house, I would say. Definitely, I think this is one of the standout tracks for me, to be honest. I like that one a lot. Anyways, song 8, Tar. Like from a tree. But I turn Is anything playing? Where'd the music go?
Another shirt, I could wash it off.
Is that right? So should we just sit here in silence? I could freestyle. Do you guys want me to freestyle? I'm out here rapping, I'm stacking, I'm making it happen. Y'all know that video? Did they mess up on the song or something? Like, is it supposed to be silence? Is it me? Am I the problem? Is it only like this for me? What's everyone's favorite color? If you're on the YouTube, let me know your favorite color if you made it this far. Just if you have something else to comment, just say it in the middle of the sentence. Be like, oh, I really liked your reaction to Grain to that Showbiz Baby, the Encore album. This was amazing. Thanks, Blake. We will be subscribing or liking and commenting. Or I guess you're already commenting. Liking and subscribing. Ethel Kane at intro. Okay.
Bad thoughts sticking to me like stars. Sometimes I forget that I'm a superstar. Sticking pins in my voodoo doll. A teddy bear with the hair falling off. And I'm waiting for bad shit.
So my lyrics are broken too. Okay, here. How did that just skip forward fucking...
Is cracking.
Wait, what?
A teddy bear with the hair falling off.
Okay.
And I'm waiting for bad shit to happen. My imposter syndrome is laughing. At least I look good. My lipstick don't smudge. Even when I hit the turbulence.
Okay.
And it's been a while since I ugly cried. Smooth sailing, I've been cruising through the sky. I know the signs, familiar designs. When I'm crashing, I know how to force a smile. Smile. Smile.
My bad.
Smile. Smile. Yeah. Time flies when nothing works. Old paint stained on another shirt.
Should we do
I could
duet?
wash it off, but I love
The dirt. Always look the best when I think the worst.
And every
She has better vocals than me.
something good happens, my positivity is cracking. At least I look good. My lipstick don't smudge. Even when I hit the turbulence. And it's been a while since I ugly cried. Smooth sailing, I've been cruising through the sky. I know the signs, familiar designs. When it crashes, I know how to force a smile. 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 Love. Is happiness such a crime? I just wanna feel alive. Is it wrong? I wanna feel alright. Will you help me feel right?
Okay.
Bad thoughts sticking to me like stars. Sometimes I forget that I'm a...
What was she gonna say? Okay, so I have a theory about the first minute. I don't think the song was unfinished. I think her label said you have to reach a certain amount of minutes to have a deluxe. And she said, fuck it, let's throw in a minute of silence. No, I'm just kidding. But okay, Tar. I like that song too. The first minute threw me off for a second. But yeah, that one was just immediately different. And not even from the silence that it just gave us. It gave us a minute to think to ourselves. You know, no Tar, but the production feels sticky. A little heavier. You know, stripped back all at the same time. Just kind of strumming. Just a little bit of strumming. And, you know, being stuck in the Tar. You know, just unable to escape in a way. It was smooth sailing. I've been cruising through the sky. Is happiness such a crime? bad thoughts sticking to me like tar. You know, you can't escape the bad thoughts no matter what. Even when they're smooth sailing, you know, I like the metaphors. She's had a couple good metaphors in here. And her voice just kind of sounds exhausted but fierce all at the same time too. She kind of has that like showgirl sense to her. No showbiz baby pun intended, but genuinely. You can tell she was obviously meant for this. Uh but yeah, I like this. It was a good little deluxe. It was a good little deluxe, and she's obviously very talented. I'm excited to see what she does, what else she does outside of Little Mix, and you know, she had this nice, fun kind of hopper pipe poppy album with a mix of, you know, her own self in it. It's obviously her own distinct sound, what she did with this album. But you know, it's still reminiscent to like the aspects I like most of hyperpop and what I like most from that Showbiz Baby. Um, but yeah, this was a fun little listen, you know. It was a good little hour long listen, not hour, but you know, 10 till. Um, but yeah, you know, the regular album was the performance, the big emotions, bright lights, fun, fast pace. But the encore, it feels like we kind of stepped into a more personal, reflective kind of sense afterwards. You know, it was the encore, literally. Um, yeah, it's just a contrast clearer. You know what I mean? I think she really painted a contrast to it for us. Uh, I feel like she's kind of painting more of a truth in a way, just a more human like. Like I said, there was a lot of human like songs in here that I really did like. Obviously, correct me if I'm mistaken from the just the regular album. Like I said, not every single song is in my rotation, so correct me if I'm mistaken. You know, it's just those fun few, you know, super upbeat. Like it was good though. It was good. Um, but yeah, this was a fun album. I liked it a lot. Um, and yeah, that Showbiz Baby, the encore. You know, it just feels like you're really stepping behind the curtain, getting to see a more personal, reflective side of her, especially towards the end. You know, Church and I'm blanking on the second song, but you guys know. You know, was still continuous at that fast, fun pace that you know and love from that show. That Showbiz Baby. And then it kind of just turns into a more reflective, more personal kind of atmosphere, and so I like that. It really is. Um, you know, it's just the deluxe is the dressing room after the show. So yeah. Um, and yeah, I actually really like the Frozen cover as well. It just added something. It added like a perfect little symbol for the entire deluxe. I feel like it, you know, takes something iconic, glossy, and larger than life, and then stripping it down into her own sense of, you know, making it all work. And so yeah, that was the encore of that Showbiz Baby by Jade. Jade's a fun artist. I do like Jade a lot. I do need to tap back in though more with that Showbiz Baby. That's for sure. But yeah, anyways, guys, that was the deluxe for that Showbiz Baby. If you guys did enjoy this reaction, please do like, comment, subscribe. If you guys want more Jade or any little mix or anything, please do let me know. And I will see you guys in the next one. Doses, doses, doses.